This is the Olympus 25mm f1.8 lens. It's versatile, it's cheap, and it's been my EDC lens for the past month. Let's talk about it. So this is the Olympus M.Zuiko Digital 25mm f1.8 lens. And holy smokes, that is a mouthful. Let's just call it the Ollie 25, okay? Okay. The Ollie 25 is 11 years old now, but it's still highly available in the used market. And you know what old and in stock means, right? Yep, it's cheap. I bought mine for $190, but it sold anywhere from $145 to $275. So what makes this old, common, and cheap lens so special? Well, I sum it up to three things: versatility, creativity, and top-tier image quality. Everything that's good about this lens point back toward those three qualities. You see, 25mm on a micro four thirds camera is 50mm on full frame, and that is really close to the human eye's field of view. That, in my opinion, gives it that familiar feel, and when it's familiar, it's easier to compose shots. It's wide enough for landscapes, tight enough for portraits, and focuses close enough to take pictures of details. That covers most of the versatility aspect, but what about creativity? Well, it's a prime lens, so you're stuck on one focal length. There's no zooming in or out. You gotta move your feet, and even when you do, sometimes that's not enough. This limitation will force you to be creative, dig deep, and use techniques and angles that you might not have thought of the first time. And from experience, I can tell you that a lot of times, these photos turn out better than your original ideas. The next things I want to mention are the maximum aperture, close focusing distance, and build quality, because all of these things contribute to the Ollie 25's versatility, creativity, and image quality. Its maximum aperture is at f1.8. This adds to the versatility aspect because this also means you can use it in low light. It also adds to the creativity because now you can add blur to your bag of tricks. And with image quality, I'm not seeing a lot of, if any, distortion between the widest aperture and the most narrow. This lens focuses as close as 0.25 meters. That's just under 10 feet. This means that you can practically take this lens, and only this lens, anywhere you go. Say, for example, you go visit Manhattan with your friends. The Ollie 25 can take a photo of the Empire State Building, your portraits at Times Square, and because it focuses closer, you can also have photos of your food and all the drinks that you're going to be having. And now for build quality. It's plastic. Bummer, yeah, but I promise you it doesn't feel cheap. Maybe that's because of the metal lens mount, or maybe because of the quality of the plastic. I don't really know, but I promise it doesn't feel cheap. That, on top of the fact that it's light and tiny, makes it a great everyday carry lens. I have it with me every day, mounted to my EPL6, stored in a fanny pack that doesn't have any padding. It's not even a camera bag. Still, I'm comfortable that it's not going to break unless I drop it, and I'm not willing to test it out, but heck, I think it still might survive. Additionally, the autofocus on this lens is just like any other Olympus lens I've tested. Fast, quiet, and accurate. It might even make for a great vlogging lens if you're into that. Oh, and did I forget to mention how sharp it is? Like, clinically sharp. I mean, look at this picture. I've reduced the clarity on this, and still, if you zoom in, my dog's eyelashes are still sharp as a knife. I'd cut myself if I touched my monitor with how sharp that is. And this was taken indoors and in low light. Contrast and colors are also just great right out of the camera. I obviously edit my photos to give it my style, but you won't really have to if you don't want to. But like anything else in the world, the Ollie 25 is not without its shortcomings. For one, again, it's plastic. This TT Artisan 25mm f2, for example, is cheaper but made entirely of metal. It still feels durable, don't get me wrong, but metal is just a little bit more reassuring. Also, it's small, but it's not that small. The TT Artisan 25mm has the same focal length with just slightly narrower maximum aperture, but it's practically a pancake lens compared to the Ollie 25. Mounted on a small camera, like this Olympus EPL6 camera here, it's small enough to fit in a small bag, but it won't look good in your jacket pocket, let alone regular jeans. It's also not weather sealed, so you might want to be cautious taking it out in the rain. Overall though, this is a lens that punches way above its price range. Sure, it's not for inclement weather, and it's not the smallest 50mm equivalent lens, and it's not made of metal, but for about $200, you're getting a lens that's got excellent autofocus, is tack sharp, has barely any flaws in image quality, and can basically do it all. I recommend this lens to any micro four thirds shooter. Anyone. I don't care if you're a pro, a beginner, a portrait shooter, a landscape junkie, or anything in between. This is a lens that should find its way into your arsenal in spite of its pitfalls. But what do you think? Do you think the 25mm has a place in your kit? Let us know in the comments below. Peace out.